Testing 1, 2, 3. We are short Chipotle Mexican Grill. We also have our platform told us that we had to be short, and I was telling that to two of my other guys that I really care about that is starting here as part of our business, and part of our business is making big money. And I will pull it up here in a moment. We hit on the low. Here's the low, everybody. It's right here. So we are short. We got our big traders in this again. Once again, we have done it again. And I just want all of my traders to understand that we hit 675 right here on that low. Oh, yeah, we did. And right here is Chipotle Mexican Grill printing 684. The stock was extremely overbought in our view. We had told our whole client base worldwide, here in the U.S. and emerging countries, that we have a lot of traders there, and we told them that this was going to pay big money. And it was one of the things that they had something to look forward to again. And this is live, everybody. And excuse me about the voice and whatnot. We're in this. It's very exciting when you have a lot of traders. We just covered our short right here at 670. No, it was 680. It was 677 right now. And so right here we did hit that hip. We hit the hip. And one thing I'm going to tell everybody is that this stock was extremely overbought, and we hit 675 to be exact. And we got out down there, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. This stock has been jacked so high that the earnings that I will go over with all of my MMTs and all of our people around the world. And yes, we covered right here. And yes, we're going to go back in again. And yes, they're going to try to take it up. But on that knee-jerk reaction, that's where we made our money. And now you're going to have people that'll buy the cover. And 675 was the low. And the high of this bar, the high of that 15-minute bar, I want everyone to know that it was here. So let's get this up here. That high of that bar was 726. That's what it was. And we hit 675. And that's exactly what we did. Now, we are experts in the after hours. I will go with all of our people that have the put options, is that you're going to make a lot of money in the morning. And what will end up happening, that in our high turbo option market maker application that guides us through these big trades, is we are making money. Whether it was this one or any of them that have been in the January 2015 earnings, we have knocked them dead. And we did. And you need to be here. And here's what I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to be clear about it right now. One of the things that we would like to point out to you is that we're here for you. And we want you to be part of big trades in the earnings season. And we want all our staff, trading staff. Listen, you don't have to have experience to be here. All you have to do is be willing to show up and follow instructions. And if you're willing to do that, then our market makers are going to give you the entries and the exits. And all you have to do is go through these reports. And what you have to do is go to the search box up there and then enter any symbol that you want. And we've covered the biggest trades and one of the biggest, greatest, profitable earnings season that we have had for quite a while. Oh yeah, we made a lot of money, don't you get me wrong. We just made a lot more than the last quarter. And the other thing I want everyone to do is I want you to go and click on the free trial and whatnot. And I want you to take responsibility and sign up for the free seminar and then click Get Started today. That's what you can do for yourself. That's a positive thing for you right now. Another thing that we want you to do right now is we want you to read everything about the account, how you're going to open it. You're going to watch the video. You're going to click right there, and it's going to tell you everything about your account. And you're going to hit Get Started today right there. You're going to also read about the pattern day trading rule. People with less than $25,000 accounts are subject to the pattern day trading rule. And if you make 3 intraday trades in a 5-day rolling period, I'm sorry, you're getting knocked to cash. Now, we will give you buying power up to 20 to 1. We'll see who you are, what you are, and what type of programs that you may want to take. Here's the pattern day trading rule. Now, when it comes to executable on software, we have the state-of-the-art dark pool routes. We have over 100 routes that go directly to the exchanges and to floors around the world. That is going to be in your favor. Okay, so I've had enough to say about that. So let's get back to Chipotle Mexican Grill. And another thing I'm going to do right now, I want you to see that. Here's what I want you to see. I want you to see it again. I want you to see this 15-minute bar that is paying more money than King Kong can get up on the rooftop. Hold on. So here we are in a weekly contract that expires Friday. It's a $722 put on Chipotle Mexican Grill. Now, I'm going to show you some more options that are going to pay extremely big. Okay? We will be training all our new MMTs that we have taken on. Right now, that stock is printing 680. We got a pop from 675 to 690 with another lock and load entry, which is now making $10 off of that second clip. And here are the options. $700 put monthly, $705 put monthly, $720 put monthly, and the 722. And let me go back over here. There is a clip. I gotta find it. No, here. I need to put that down there. It was, here. So he's down there. I can tell everybody right now that, okay, so there's a 7. Let's go back to where? All right, yeah. All right, so that is a 720 that expires there Friday, right here, everybody. And we did have one more on the weekly, and that was, I believe it was at 710. That's what they're okay, so we did that. So we got 2 weeklies. Here, let me go to page save. All right, let's go to page save. All right, everybody, the excitement is running when you're making these big trades, so please forgive me of that and whatnot. These are the put contracts that we're going to be going over and whatnot. I am proud to announce that 99.99% of the people in the world that want to trade options have never ever seen a put chart or a call chart. And in our system, this put option, my friends, I'm going to tell you the high. Okay? And remember, you don't have to have an experience at all. All you have to do is show up and be ready. That's all you have to do. So these contracts were as high as this particular contract here was $26. And yes, the beta on these particular Chipotle Mexican Grill, they like to steal the premium. But down over here at $18 is where we're at. And this is the actual put chart. And they're in the money too, don't forget. So here, let's go to the, let's check out the 720. This is a 720 put. One thing about a market maker like us, we have the application. It took us 25 years to develop it, and it's called what? The Turbo. the turbo options. And we were buying down here at the bottom, everyone. And we'll go over more about it. Right now, I'm going to go back to the chart and whatnot. And this is where Chipotle Mexican Grill is trading between 675 and 690. And this is what they do in the after hours market. We already made our big entry when it dropped down to that 675. And we're out, and they're going to try to run it again. That's just the nature of the after hours trading event. That is, that's the style of it that they do. And so there are several trades in the after hours that we make. My dear traders and friends, listen. Every time it goes up, we hit it short. And we've done it twice. But then on the bottom, when it doesn't want to break the 680, you got to take it up just for a quick trade. So there's $10 movements, both on the short and the long in the after hours. And this is a very high momentum stock, just to let you know. And we trade them intraday every day. Here's one of the other things that in our turbo option, it told us today that we had to short it, and sure enough it did. And one thing that you're going to learn about this is it's a very sophisticated platform. And basically, you can see down over here where the highs over here were 7, 12, 15, and 13. But you see in our color code right here, it says that they were all in on the on-balance volume. The math does not lie, and trading both ways is extremely a lot of money. And so when we went into the report, this was already starting to be orange. This is where it was a good buy at 689. And right now, we're off of the low again, and we're printing 692. So what? We've already had 4 or 5 entries. But it told us that we had to short it, and we did. And we're shorting it and going long in a $10 movement in after hours along with the big short. This thing was so overbought that when you look at a 20-day performance, the more orange it gets, they are all in. And when they are all in, and the public is always wrong, and this CPI, their proprietary indicators, we knew that this high over here was 724. But we also knew on a 2 daily low, it was 707. And open, high, low, close, and volume. And as we proceed to go through here out to, let's say, that was that 7-day high at 727. But check it out. 653 was the daily low 7 days ago. And we're going to go back down there and we're going to test those lows again. That was a big washout on a 6-day low. It was, so that low does not change in here until we do make another low. But one of the things that I would like to point out was I pointed this out to Barry that 727 was a maximum and that this thing was going to go down. And when it went down, it was going to go down hard. It was going to go down hard. And it did. Another thing that we want to show everybody is that the turbo option platform is a highly sophisticated mathematically algorithmic, and it takes in a lot of data. 600, I'll tell you what, 35 days ago, the low was 632. That's where the lows were. And let me tell you, once we get the reversal, there's going to be a lot of people bailing out of the stock. And in our super turbo options, we got hit again short, 691.50. Again, we're just taking that $10 move up and down, and I'm showing all my MMTs. Math doesn't lie. So we can take a look. That 727 is not going to change until you make lows. We are on a 49 days ago at 632. 56 days ago, the high was only 6. The daily high was 630 at that time. And it was in, starting its new great bull run. So when we go out here, and we're going to take a look at part of the other turbo part, and we're going to take a look at the range. That's total round trip. Like today, up here where my pointer is, that is a $16 range today. And here's what I want to tell everybody. When we're trading options, we get right down to knowing what these values are on the ranges and what dates they were. It doesn't lie. Math never does. And I know that a lot of you people need to understand 12 days ago, the range was $74. That means up, down, up, down, up, down. It doesn't matter. They were great, great ranges to be trading CMG, and we've been trading it forever. One of the things that we're going to take a look in here now is the 3% daily range, mathematically covered. Now, it was a buy over here. It was a short here, and it was a buy over there. These are color-coded. So the more green it gets, it would be red. But we made it green so you would go long. The more red, orange that it gets, everybody's in, and it gives you permission to go the other way. And that's how it's color-coded. And it works right to the penny. So one of the things that we do is we go all the way out here to a 70-day percent range. These are dark, dark, dark color. That meant in the real world, this would be green. But we color-coded it the opposite way, and it tells you you have to go short in that turbo option. Now, don't try to figure it out all in this video. But if you want to come here and get with us, you're more than welcome to do so. One of the things that we're going to calculate is we're going to take a look at our long indicator. Our long indicator is proprietary. The short indicator is what? Proprietary. Yeah, it is. 2 daily percent changes in here. These are mathematical ranges that are in our bigger platform that we use, and then it does it downstreams everything. But one of the things that I want people to focus on is high to the low, 1853. These were the ranges at that time, and we're going to update this after the close. But these were the ranges now. The daily high to the low, the daily high to the low. Oh, yes, it was. And guess what? That will tell you what side of the market on the call side that you need to be. So when you went from the high to the low, of course the put options were paying big. They were. The math doesn't lie. And once again, it's very, very, very important that you come and share the success. Now, we got a scoring indicator over here, -1, and these blocks, all these blocks right in here said that you had to short Chipotle Mexican Grill. And I was showing that to Barry a few weeks ago, as it was in his range. He found it quite amazing. He found it amazing because this is a short score. This is lower low score. Short score said you had to short it all day. Let me tell you another thing. Lower low score. When we were getting those lower low scores, that's when Chipotle would hit support and then rip to the highs again. And there's a color code system that works perfect with the entry and exit on the options. And in order to be a real big option market maker, you got to know what a 5 up and down day ratio was. This equals the price. Look at back in the day, in the 90s, when we developed the SOS Bandit, I did, and it was always done in fractions. And these are fractions. That never changed. Look at 20 up and down. Yes, yes, yes. And guess what? This is what gives you your entry is these deltas, whether it's a put contract and or a call contract. This has been a wonderful day for everyone. I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video. And what I would say is it was great. And one of the things that we love doing, see, it was up $14 on the day. And that even made it more were those color codes in the turbo power option platform. That platform, if you come in here for 5 days, I will show you winning trade after trade in the option market. Call side, put side, S&P calls. I'm making a fortune. We had this S&P call, and yes, we did. And if you don't think so, hey, if you go over here and you go and look right here, S&P 500 monthly call options, pay big money today. That was done on Sunday night for what? Monday to the current date. And those contracts, just go over the video, see it all, and enjoy it all. And we surely welcome you to spend time. And most importantly, we want you to make a lot of money, and we're here to do that just for you.